The sun was setting, and the temperature had been brought down to bone-chilling levels. The attendees of the Great Ball of 1894 all huddled together outside with their fur coats and winter clothes for warmth, waiting to be admitted into the palace. And within the crowd, I spotted a blotch of vivid red, and like blood upon the snow, it was her, the Queen of Cindervallen, dressed with nothing more than her elegant red dress, unfazed by the unforgiving and cold winds that made most shiver. The white flakes melted off for an instant, due to her nature. The warmth from her body was abnormal. Such was the case for all who originate from the land of magma and obsidian. She stood tall, and with an aura of elegance and power. Nevertheless, I made a promise, one that must be fulfilled, so I made my way in through unconventional means to meet.
Greetings, Your Majesty. And don't be startled. You're not hallucinating by any means. I just choose to communicate with you via telepathy. I would have presented myself in person, but the lights in this ballroom are too strong for me to handle. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to meet somewhere dark. There's a small library located upstairs on the second floor, with nothing more than the moonlight's ray to illuminate it through the glass panes. Yes, of course. I'll be waiting patiently. It's been quite some time, Your Majesty. Right. I suppose some prefer holding on to the past more than others. Listen, I'm not here to quarrel with you. I simply come here to return a favor, and then make my way out so that you may enjoy the rest of your evening and night. I'm sure you have plenty of willing and dashing options just waiting to take your hand for a dance. What do you mean you don't? For the longest time, I've heard rumors about you moving on with someone else. I'd imagine a handsome knight or a king from elsewhere. Well, you'll find the one for you, I'm sure. How are you feeling, by the way? I sense things have gotten worse and you seem really tired. Yes, I'd imagine. When I first heard about this, I quickly scrambled to find ways to help aid that. I wasn't stalking you or anything of that sort. I just know a lot about the land in which I reside in, which you also happen to live in. Yeah. Anyway, I was able to get the cure, but the only way I can administer it to you is if I get close to you and bite you. Your Majesty, this is not a joke. I say this in all seriousness. I'm no ordinary vampire. Some might even say I'm not a real vampire at all. I can't take blood away from my victims, but I can give blood in return. And in terms of blood transfusion, you just so happen to be my type. Oh, come on. That was noteworthy, was it not? So, what will it be? It's the only way I can cure you and keep our promise. And why wouldn't you trust me in the first place? Do you realize how stupid of an idea it would be to try and deceive, let alone harm the Queen of Cindervallen? I just put a bounty on my head for doing so. Great. Of course, it's nothing personal. I'm just doing us a favor. Now, I just need you to loosen up for me, so that you don't tense up and feel sore afterwards. Wow. Might I say, your choice for a dress is fantastic. Puts the rest of tonight's guests to shame. It's unfortunate that I've robbed you from the spotlight at the moment. Yeah. You can hold me as tight as you want. It won't hurt me. Just let me know when you're ready. It's okay. I feel it too. That sense of longing for something that was lost a while ago. I remember what we had once. It was... Sorry. Nothing personal, like I stated before. The passion, the fury, that spark we had. I felt that with your lips. You still love me, don't you? I'm glad it isn't one-sided. I missed every bit of you after we parted ways. My heart raced to just seeing you again after all this time. Okay, right. Let's get this over with. Here we go. Hold on tight. There. Are you okay? Okay, good. The cure will take some time to start working, but you'll be recovering in no time, my love. Anything for you. No. Go on then. Off to the ballroom with you. I'll write to you by morning. If what we had can truly rekindle our old flame, I'll hear from you soon.